Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Trillium Tarot. This is Stephanie, as always. And for this video, I am going to flip through the Yuletide Tarot deck. You can see the cover of the box on the overlay there. Make this a little bit bigger. And also try and reduce some of the glare. I finally figured out how to make this light work. So hopefully we'll be having better lit videos coming out of this joint. Now, I dived right into showing the cards for this deck. I do suggest that you take a few minutes, and if you're watching this on replay, well, you're obviously watching this on replay, hit the gear icon on your viewer of choice, whether it's the YouTube app or in a web browser. And I would suggest that you look at these cards on a slower speed. This book does, or this deck does come with a really interesting book explaining the imagery and the reasoning behind having certain images appear on certain cards. So obviously, since this is a Yuletide tarot deck, it's based on I guess what we would consider today to be regional or pagan traditions, or, you know, whatever terminology you want to use. So the imagery in these cards, you know, the candy cane is the sword. And you'll see the kind of more standardized images through this particular minor arcana suit. But on the major arcanas specifically, they have the actual name for example, Santa Claus is called Sinterklaas, if I'm pronouncing it correctly, which there's a good possibility that I'm not. There's a card that has Krampus on it. So it goes into a bit of detail about the story and legend of Krampus. I really like the way that this deck, or at least the accompanying book, interweaves the previous traditions that we may not consciously know about in today's society, but it is a really good illustration of how we have absorbed some of these older traditions into our everyday modern lives, whether we're aware of it or not. The suit of wands is a suit of candles, which makes sense because wands is the fire suit. And now we're going to be in the suit of cups, called the suit of good cheer in this deck. By the way, it does look like all of the major arcana have older or more traditional imagery on them, but the minor arcana actually applies those larger concepts to our everyday life, as you can see, at a party or at a Christmas tree gathering and so on. The final suit, representing what is usually the suit of pentacles, is the suit of gifts. Again, pentacles does not mean exclusively mean money. It can mean money, but it more frequently refers to the things that you need in order to survive. Could be food, could be clothing, it could be, you know, an extra Netflix subscription, whatever you consider it to be a need for everyday life. And whether you take that to excess or, you know, just use it for the intent by which it was given to you. That was a tangent I didn't expect to go on. I'll have to investigate that further after I wrap up this video. I do hope that you enjoyed watching it. Please do feel free to leave comments, give the video a thumbs up. It would help me out greatly. I'd appreciate it. So hopefully you enjoyed this video, and I look forward to putting together the next one.